Hey guys, it's Jim Bounds at Motorhome Rehab Ranch, and it's been the last week or so has been kind of tough, but I've had some information I wanted to give you on this transmission, just some things I want you to think about. Okay. By the way, this picture here, this was called the Mercedes. It was a '76 Mercedes 450 SL convertible, V8, all that. Motor was blown, and it was rusted pretty much the door handles. I painted it with navy uh, gray. Ended up looking like concrete, but the paint's holding it together. We cut the back of it off right there at the trunk, as you can see, and welded the back end. Welded the back end right here. This is the front end of a GMC frame welded to the back end. Actually, it was a unibody. So the guys had to first weld some rails under the Mercedes and then attach the front clip to that. Now, you can lift this hood up, put the motor and transmission in this thing in about 3 hours, 4 hours, and then go take it for a test drive. Go get a heat cycle on it, make it run. And then you could back it right under the 4-post lift, put a chain to it, and yank the whole apparatus up into the motorhome. That's how you check stuff. Motors, transmissions. And I'm hoping that we will get to this point where we can actually have a motor stand, a running motor stand, to check these transmissions out that we're getting ready to talk about. So that's the Mercedes. You may have heard about it. Go to our website, motorhomerehabranch.com, and you'll see in the swag they have the hats. Now, it's $25, but this is a cloth hat, really nice double stitched, cloth button, Velcro in the back, and it's got our logo. It's a very, very nice hat. It's not just a ball cap. Okay. So, if that's the kind of thing you want, the website, you can order it directly along with the t-shirts, and we'll get other things too. But I really like my hat. I had a hat like this for co-op, and it worked out real well. All right, well, let's go on. This is what we're deep into now. Now, here's the thing. If you thought that my time could be best spent on telling you how to go into all of those parts and to do all that stuff, that would be one thing. But see, it's not. Because you will always have specialty people. And if you have to do this transmission once, it means you did a good job. You have to do it twice, means you learned a lot. And that's a lot of money. So what I'm showing you are the pieces and parts that a transmission guy should consider and probably should replace. And you can ask them this stuff. Okay. As I said before, there are two components to a transmission. One is the transmission itself. Okay. The bronze bushings, any plastic bushings, clutches, bands, those are the wear items. And those items should be replaced. Not just, the bands are okay. No. Those are the renewable items, and those you should replace. Okay? Like here, that's a bronze oil light bushing, and it's going to be going in here. I believe this is where the oil pump is. This is the new oil pump right here. Here you go. Here's a bunch of the gears that go down into this assembly. This assembly right here. These are the pieces that go into that assembly. all new. They come with the rebuild kit, and the guy should do it new. See, here's the springs go underneath here. It doesn't come with the new springs, I don't think. It might, but all new seals. This is the outer seal. This one right here, the big one, that's the outer seal. Snap ring holds it all together. Okay. You get all the assembly in. That's all the pieces. That's this piece with all those pieces inside. All right. And here's your snap ring that holds it together. There's that assembly completely rebuilt, renewed. Let's call it renewed. These are the, this is the seal. It's right, the seal right here. This is the seal that blew out. There's two other seals in there. So, of course, we're going to replace them all. Here's some clutches, new clutches, and the metals. The metals, I think they're going to use original, and they're nowhere in them. So the metals and the clutches go into this assembly right here. You can see the tolerance is the thickness of the piece of thin cardboard. You check the tolerances when it's all put together. You can see the new gasket and the old gasket. Old gasket's nice and hard. New gasket's supple. It'll seal up real nice. You clean this thing up real nice. So we're in the middle of it right now. Rich is putting all the pieces and parts together. I would say the next video is going to be a live video and putting the parts and the pieces into the case and some things to check on the case. And again, what I'm trying to show you is the things that a rebuilder should do that you should ask him for. Okay, you want to trust but verify. But these are the things that you should check out. All right, and you pay the man well for it. When we get finished, I'll do a recap and a cost analysis for you, and what would be fair to pay someone for a new torque converter, a new special custom torque converter, and a transmission with all the wearable replaceable items, all plastic bushings out, all Bronzolite bushings put in. Okay, so stick with me on that. Now, again, if you thought I was going to show you how to build it all, there are a lot of stuff on YouTube and out there that attempt to do that, and they get kind of boring and all this kind of stuff. And to be honest, seriously, you're only going to need to deal with this one time. It's just not worth your brain power to figure out all that stuff. You follow what I mean? Let somebody else do it, but check them. All right. Well, like I said, I'm in the middle of an infusion. I'm hoping the end of this week that the transmission will be ready to put together. Tomorrow, I'm going to call to see if our torque converter is ready, and I'm going to go get that. I'll do some pictures there too. All right. Well, look, thanks for a few minutes. It'll start looking like something when it goes back together. And some things to check as it's assembled. Okay? All right. Well, thanks for your time. I hope this helps you a little bit. I hope you're not let down if you thought I was going to tell you what side of the compression ring to put the seal on. I'm not going to do that. Okay? You don't need to know that. I don't need to know that. Someone that we know needs to know that. Right? All right. Look, thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time.